Diagnostics. Diagnostics are really important for every mechanic and every auto-sparky. And I had the great pleasure in borrowing a great tool. A great couple of tools actually. So the BT608 battery and electrical tester, and of course the MS906 Pro TS. The TS is the highlight of this piece of equipment as well. Just adjust my chair here, a bit low for you guys. Right, so probably I'll start with the one I wasn't as impressed with was the BT608. It does want the VIN number of the vehicle obviously to do what it needs to do, and I just couldn't get it to auto VIN on the OBD. Now granted, most vehicle manufacturers are like for European types of systems will auto VIN. I was running this on a Mercedes, and the MS906 Pro did a real good job just auto-vinning and pulling up all the information. This did something a little bit different using the camera, of course, where it takes the VIN plate and does the OCR on the text and converts that to VIN. I got it to work a couple of times, but of course there's 1 or 2 times that it didn't work, and so you had to manually convert it on. But so I can see an advantage of the BT608 battery and electrical tester compared to the MS906, but I would much rather the 906. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But like with all equipment, you need to do your diagnostics before you send in a control module. If the ABS light's on, you can't just send in the control module. You do need to scan it and actually see what the fault codes are and drill down into what the actual problem is. So it's really important. I thought I reached out to Dean to see if I could borrow a couple of scan tools, and I could borrow. He actually lent me 2, which is pretty cool. The battery tester and the other one. I did mention why I could see a use of this one. Look, if you get a tech, you get the apprentice installing a new battery inside of a BMW or a Mercedes, you got to do the coding on the battery management system to tell it it's a new battery. Don't overcharge me, and don't completely destroy the battery in the year's time, because you're overcharging it, and you're going to just completely destroy it, and the customer's going to be back in a year's time with the auto start not working. And of course that's a great thing here. It doesn't work, but it compromises the battery so much. That's the first system to go, and the customer's like, oh, it's no longer working, and that's the first sign of a bad battery. Of course, cars are quite smart, as we all know. So good to not take up the use of one of the other scan tools that's doing coding or real diagnostic work. I know I shouldn't say this is just a toy, but it does really well with batteries, and that's really it. It's not really a full diagnostic tool. This one here is designed for tyre pressure sensors, right? So it's got the wireless capability inside of it to do the wireless 315 and the 433 megahertz radio, which is pretty cool. So if I just zoom up closely here, so this one here, 2 different types, right? We've got the metal stem and the plastic stem. Sorry, the rubber stem, I should say, not the plastic stem. And all you need is obviously just the identifier number, and the MS906 Pro TS would program it into the vehicle, no stress at all. It's pretty cool. These trade price $65, right? I'm sure if you contact Dean, he'll be able to be happy to supply you with a couple of sets, and one SKU fits all as well. So if because there's 2 different radio frequencies available, and that's a compliance radio spectrum factor as well. So whether you're in the US, UK, Japan, whatever, determines what the frequency is, right? So that's why there's 2 different frequencies. There's another free-to-air band as well, that's 915 megahertz, but we won't talk about that, and that's not in tyre pressure monitors anyway, so that's cool. I was really impressed with this this tool. It could do pull, coding as well, save data. It's really quite cool. So a little bit different compared to last month's video, but I really did want to kind of like ingrain in that using test equipment like us with X-ray and spectrum analyzers and BGA equipment, it's also important for our customers to use really good equipment as well, to give their customer the best result. So yeah, what a month it's been. At the start of this month, August, I was in Australia meeting our friends over there. That was really good. It's quite an eye-opening to see how many people are inside one city versus a whole country of New Zealand, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So the second day I was there, I went and saw our friends, and yeah, Josh from Automotive Clinic, you've got a really good setup. It's pretty cool to see you. Sorry I just come a little unannounced, but I was hoping you were there, and you were, so that's great. Hopefully when I'm there next time we catch up and yeah, have a bit more time together. To our Get Electronic customers, I thank you so much. Again, we wouldn't be here without you, our customers. We're doing everything we can to improve the services here as well. So the 48-hour turnaround in diagnostics is going really well, but a couple more tweaks in terms of waiting for parts, and after it's been diagnosed, we're just fine-tuning a couple of those systems as well, which is really cool. Your feedback was really important to us regarding that. And obviously keeping our website updated for new repairs. Yeah, it's great. And all the customers that are utilising that login feature to see your trade pricing is fantastic. All right, I think that's enough for me. I know I'm not a tool expert for scan tools, but it does deserve its merit because it allows you, our customer, to diagnose which module and what part of the module is faulty, where we just get the box and fix it. So it's really important for our customers to have a good handle on their tools and equipment too. All right, see ya.